We're live? We're live.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Welcome to another Packalong, where today we're going to be discussing Ravensong. But I am now going to open it up to each of y'all to introduce yourselves. We are waiting for one more person who will pop on when she can, but I will let Hope start it off.
Oh, right. I don't like this pressure. Hi, I'm Hope from It's Hope Books, and I'm very excited to be here. And I hate doing intros, so move on to Mel.
Hi, I'm Completely Melanie. Well, I'm Melanie from Completely Melanie. There we go. I really am completely me, though. And yep, I'm here.
At the very last second, might I add.
Hi, I'm Kaylani with Kaylani Simply Me. Hi. It's been a day.
We're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, do you see what my hair is doing today? I have no effing idea what it's doing. It's like at its mind of its own today. So
I've been frantically filming a bookshelf tour that's taking days to film.
I just got done sobbing, so it is what it is.
sobbing
I'm
for
over the book.
No.
yeah. Oh, hugs.
Sending
Hugs.
hugs.
Thanks.
But like I told them, you weren't here at the time, Mel. Look at what I literally just finished.
Oh.
Literally, as I joined, was just like, I need to read the last chapter. Not the last chapter.
I was like, I
paragraph.
have a paragraph left. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I gave it 4 stars. My main issues with it was it's Jasmine, and I associate Jasmine with my sister.
Oh.
God rest her soul. And there's a little too much baby girl daddy. But
Noted.
But there's a scene in here with Jasmine, Jafar, and Meg that should not have made a gay man blush, but it made a gay man blush.
That's a good scene.
Oh, it makes me very excited to read Lessons, the next one. Lessons and whatever.
Lessons in Vengeance.
Or Lessons Learned.
Lessons Learned. Yeah.
Lessons Learned.
Lessons in Vengeance is a completely different person.
Yes.
Completely different genre.
I knew it sounded wrong when I said it, but you just had to roll with it now.
But I'm excited. And Kaylani, I vote we continue on with this series, and you're mine and Karina and possibly Nikki's group, our book club.
I'm down.
I ordered her Kickstarter hardcover set, like all of them in hardcover. They're gorgeous.
They are.
I couldn't bring myself to do it. It was just too much money. I'm like, no, girl, don't. You don't need it.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten the paperbacks or anything because I was like, you know what? Let me try this first book, and if I like it, then I'll get the hardcover set because they were so pretty.
The way that one ends, I'm like, I need the second one like now. Even though I'm a little angry at Hades right now.
The way we're completely off topic.
I was like, Desperate Measures, not Ravensong.
Okay, so okay, I want to first open it up with everybody. Now that we've read book 2, I'm going to ask the same question I asked at the beginning of the first one. What is everybody's favorite character? If your favorite character changed or not or anything like that. I'm going to say mine still stayed as Elizabeth. And I think it will forever stay as Elizabeth. Because I feel like she's the heart and soul of this pack.
Mm-hmm.
And without her, and if anything happens to her in any of the future books, I will kill someone.
That's aggressive.
Okay.
And we'll move on to Hope.
Ooh, I honestly don't know. I think I can't remember who I said was my favorite character, like for Wolfsong, but I do think it has developed into being Elizabeth because I don't know, she's just like this almost like this character I want to be of like caring about everybody and like all
She's
of
the
that
mom.
type aspects. Yeah, like she's the mom character, and I always am like I always love mom characters, especially when they're like really involved, and she is.
Mm.
Like,
No,
I'm a fan of Rico.
we go.
Oh my God, Rico
Yeah.
and Bambi. Oh, I love them together.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I like Bambi a lot.
I would have to say that mine is kind of tied. I love Elizabeth, but there's one other character that I feel like loves and cares about one other particular character so much that it hurts my soul, and that's Kelly.
I know. I was torn. I was like, I really love Kelly too.
So Elizabeth and Kelly are definitely my favorite. I just love how much love he has for his brother and like will do whatever it takes to protect him. I know, I'm excited.
The next one is Kelly's book.
I honestly might be starting that book tonight. So
Okay, let's start off at the beginning of the book with the flashbacks to. Let's start off with the 3 years they were gone. What were your thoughts on actually getting to see what they did? Seeing as in Wolf's Song, we didn't really get to see what their side of things.
I think it was interesting. Go ahead, Mel.
No, I was going to say, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I thought it was really, really cool how like the stories overlapped in that way, and so that it's how they merged them together. So we got to see like a little bit of what was going on before they left, and then once they left, like that side of it, and then bringing it back and just kind of seeing from another viewpoint. I really thought that was a cool way that they did that.
Yeah, I think that when you're reading it from Joe's perspective, Ox's perspective, you don't really get to see the hurt and the feelings that went alongside the decisions that they made. And I feel like in this book, you really got to see like how much this took a toll on them. And I think that was really necessary for like the overall character arcs because it totally made sense. Like once everything was like said and done, like how everybody felt about everything, and I really liked that.
yeah, I kind of would just agree with what has been said so far. Like, kind of took the words out of my mouth and reworded them.
What do y'all think about the flashbacks and around those times of Gordo growing up with his dad, and then Abel and Mark and all of that?
I know I wasn't expecting to see like his childhood and his teen years. So that was like very interesting of like because in Wolfsong you obviously see Gordo as an adult. So now being able to like see the things that shaped him to be the way he is as an adult was really good to see.
Because I do believe Gordo is in his early 40s.
He says in the book he's 40, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's said in the book.
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't exactly remember. I'm
I
like, I
think
know
I-
he's around Mel's
I
age.
think about 40.
Oh! I didn't mean for that to sound like that, but
Mel just like, yep.
That's a compliment, I think.
Just call me out like that. Thanks.
Mel, this is badass as Gordo, okay?
That totally threw my brain off track. So, all right from the beginning, I thought Gordo's dad was a total douche. And the fact that, okay, Gordo's mom, they kept saying that she had these mental issues and stuff. But, I mean, really, it was just like, she could see what was going on and, hey, this stuff's not right and you're cheating on me. And she was stuck in this toxic relationship. And, I mean, yeah, maybe in the end she kind of flipped a little bit and killed the woman that he was cheating with. But still.
welcome, Karina.
Sorry I'm late.
But I really didn't like how they made her seem like, oh, she's just crazy. That it was more like, no, she was in a toxic relationship and he was a piece of crap. And granted, she shouldn't have killed the other person, but still.
Okay, my thing with his mom, with Gordo's mom, is I couldn't quite tell if A, what you were saying, just the toxic relationship, or B, was the dad doing something to her brain with his magic.
That's what I think it was.
Because she did come across as slightly crazy here and there,
Mhm.
where it didn't come across as, oh, she's just stuck in this type of a situation. It's more of he's doing something to her.
He's keeping her there.
Yes.
But I
I
think
didn't
she was
think of
staying
it.
there because of Gordo.
Hmm.
I think she didn't want to leave Gordo in that situation.
Yeah, I think that the reason that she stayed was totally because of Gordo, but I do agree with Clint. I think it was less of like she was in a toxic relationship. I think that the dad was trying to paint her in a light of she's crazy, but she's crazy because I'm doing these things to her, but you guys aren't supposed to know about that. And like
Yeah.
I don't really think that Gordo knew either. I think that's the reason why it was never touched upon or talked about, because that's how he saw his mom, because that's how his dad painted her.
Hmm.
Though he did see his dad in the car with this other woman kissing her.
True.
Or doing something to her that he wasn't supposed to be doing. Didn't specify
Which-
kissing.
Before we get any further,
Else.
Karina,
Yeah.
by any because we had everybody introduce themselves and tell us who their favorite character is in the book, the series so far.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and
Okay.
all
I'm
that.
Sabrina. You can find me on Instagram at She Dreams in Words. That's the only platform I'm on. So I'm honored that Clint asked me to be here.
I'm so
As
happy
far
you
as-
decided to join.
Yeah. As far as favorite characters, I don't know. I
I hear
can't
somebody's
choose.
puppy whining.
Yes, I'm sorry. So if I mute myself, that's why. I don't know. I have a really soft spot for Thomas and Elizabeth, but I love them all. Like I can't choose. I would die for any one of them. Just the Bennett pack specifically.
I will say that between the two books, I like Wolfsong better. I felt like, I don't know, I was totally invested in Ox, and I wanted to hug him and protect him with like everything, and so I felt very invested in him. I was interested in Gordo, but I wasn't as invested, I think, with his story. And the sex scene, I was much more invested in the one in Wolfsong versus this one. This one, I don't know. Like it was just downright dirty, and
Yeah.
I was like, it was this build up and stuff, and I was expecting like at least the first time that they got together to be, a bit more romantic involved, but no, it was just down and dirty. And I was just like,
I don't know.
I wanted that bit of
Yeah.
romance to it a little bit more.
I don't know where you would think romance when you think Gordo.
Well,
Gordo
because
is
they were in love, and they were finally getting back together. I just would have seen it as that first time to be, kind of romantic and like, oh, I love you, and no, it's like we need to fuck and we need to do it now.
but I will state,
Let me
comparing
spread my
the
cheeks for
two,
you.
I will state, as a gay man, comparing the two, you have, when you have the first times with someone you fall in love with, you either have the romantic or you just have the primal, y'all have been needing to get this over with for how many years and you just take it and go.
Right.
It's kind of like comparing that.
But I don't know. I just, because of how it was done, I felt it. I mean, I didn't feel it, but I felt it here in Wolfsong. And in Ravensong, I was just like, all right then.
I think
Yeah,
that for
definitely.
me, oh, 'cause he's talking-
Both? Wow. Sterling just was like, so which were we?
I think
Whatever.
the difference for me
Oh my
between
God.
Wolfsong and Ravensong was I felt like with Wolfsong there was like this poetic nature to the way that the story was told. And I feel like that was still carried over into Ravensong, but you also had a lot longer because you're already introduced to the characters and you know what this book is going to entail. It took a long time to get to the plot of the story.
Mhm.
And I didn't really mind it because I love the characters and I think that they are a fantastic bunch and I
Yeah.
love reading about their perspectives. But it definitely took a long time to get to be like, oh, so this is what we're doing in this book. Got it. And so for me, it felt a lot slower than Wolfsong, even though Wolfsong took a long time to build up as well. It's just like you were learning the world and the characters, and it was different.
Mhm.
And this one took that same approach, but I feel like it was almost a hindrance to the story, just a smidgen. But I still get 5 stars, so I mean,
I agree
Yeah,
with you.
same.
One of the things that I pointed out when I was talking in my blog about it is that it's literally like the halfway point before things actually start happening. It's like up until the halfway point, it's backstory and it's all this other stuff, and nothing new is happening until
Yeah.
like the halfway point, and then all this other stuff starts coming into play, and that was when it got more interesting for me. But I as I got to around, I don't know, a third of the way through to the halfway point, I was starting to get a little bored, and I'm like, which is a reason it got a very solid 4 for me.
I will state, I get what y'all are saying, but I feel like without the beginning of this, I don't know if we would have understood Mark and Gordo
Yeah.
without having some of that backstory
Mhm.
and having the drawn out where one, we needed to know what they were doing with Joe because of David King's little scene, which we'll discuss here in a few, because that leads up to the whole Elijah BS.
Elijah.
But then you don't have the whole why Gordo does what he does. Because in the entire time of like Wolfsong, we're all like, we know you love him. Why aren't you with him? But having the backstory, it shows you the pain he went through.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he relates with Ox so well, is both have similar backstories of both got left by the people that they cared about the most.
Yeah.
And that helped build them up and have like a stronger bond between them two.
Yeah. I agree.
I love backstories of any of these characters. I think every character needs their own book, and I need all backstories and everything. I don't care. Give me a shopping
Yeah.
list,
I mean,
and
I
I'll read
did
it.
enjoy their backstories. I did. It was just like it seemed like it went too long.
Mhm.
I think that probably could have been condensed down to like the first third of the book instead of the first half of the book. And you still would have gotten all of that. I think it just went a little too long because I as I was getting to that point, I was like, is anything actually going to be different, or were you just like telling the same story from a different perspective?
I will say this one does have second book syndrome with that, so I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
Even
And
though I am a huge Gordo fan, so
Karina, what did you end up rating the book?
I gave it 5 stars. I think, like, back to the smut scene, I think I expected more of the, like, anger in a sense because of the angst that built up for, like, years and years. And I'm sorry if you hear something in the background. That's my husband. He's upstairs playing games. So we're just going to ignore it. But, yeah, it was, I don't know. I love kind of getting more of the backstory because that just, like, attaches them to my heart even more. So I didn't mind it, honestly. But I loved it. Yeah, Gordo, his magic, like the way TJ Klune kind of the imagery he weaves into it is just, it's my favorite.
Speaking of sex, since we're back on the sex scene, I'm sorry, Mel, but I just have to point out plundering the booty.
Oh my god!
Plundering.
I love that line. I like said that line in our little group chat. I was just like, oh my god, he plunders the booty.
Rico is a star. Okay, he's like the most comedic relief. Like it's amazing.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite lines from the book. I loved it.
Listen, I don't know
Great.
if this pack would be the same pack without Team Human part of it.
Oh yeah.
Because you kind
It
of
wouldn't be.
you need
Wouldn't
Rico,
be.
you need Chris, you need
Oh,
Tanner, you need
yeah.
Jesse, you
Yes.
need each of them for different reasons.
Yes.
Granted, I will agree with what a line that Jess said in this book, that there's not enough females in this pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, granted, without spoilers, that does change a little. Not trying to spoil, but speaking of females, there's two characters I want to discuss from the past, and then we'll go further into like the present. What are y'all thoughts on Abel Bennett
Oh.
and how he was?
What was your question? Sorry, Marty was leaving to go to the grocery store.
Didn't pay
What is
attention.
y'all's thoughts on Abel Bennett, Thomas's father?
No comment.
I honestly kind of forgot him. I forgot he was even in the book.
That's why I said no comment.
I felt like he was a good alpha, though I was a little bit torn when it came to when Gordo was getting the tattoos and he was being hurt. And Abel was just like, I mean, he was there and he was caring, but he was also letting it happen when Gordo was like
Yeah.
in pain.
It was what, like 11 or something when that happened?
Something like that.
Yeesh.
Okay, now Elijah. We're going to talk about past Elijah, not present Elijah.
Well, Past Elijah sucked too.
Yeah. Hiding in the freaking trees? Oh my god.
Yeah, I agree with Kaylani. Elijah just sucked, period.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't like anyone who decides killing children is the best
Oh.
course of
Yeah.
action, but whatever. It is a
I
commentary.
mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you just got it.
But I will state it is commentary on how it is a different side of how people take religion and different things and attack people that are different. So I did appreciate the fact of having commentary like that, where even TJ Klune's not really attacking the religion itself. He's just showing how people can use it to justify hatred.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I liked that part of it. The fact that he didn't like attack the religion itself. He just attacked the people using it.
Yeah.
Which could be said about any religion.
Very true.
Right.
I think that TJ Klune has an interesting way of writing things where it feels. I mean, obviously everything is intentional. I don't think you would write something into a book without having intention behind it, or maybe some people do. I mean, whatever you want. But I think that everything that he writes is super intentional. So you could really find like double meanings behind a lot of the stuff that he writes. His relationships, the pack structure. Like he's just like everything like kind of makes sense with his writing, which I do love.
Mm-hmm.
Agree.
So, okay, I'm going to go off on, because now I'm done with all the questions that I originally had written down. Because, again, I had a hard time writing down questions because I'm like, I don't host many live shows, so I'm like, hell, I have issues asking questions during our seasonathon live shows with the authors, so it's like, what do I ask? What was y'all's favorite scene of the book?
The bar.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
The one with Dale?
Yes. And
Yeah.
they're all making jokes about how they're gonna get him a man. Oh my god.
Yeah, that is definitely my favorite scene.
Oh.
I will state Dell
You can put
needs
that
his
back.
ass kicked.
Oh.
Dale.
Well, is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
I'm trying to remember who you're talking about.
He's the one that was dating
he's
Mark
the-
and then betrayed him.
Because
Yeah, he's the witch. That's Michelle Hughes'
Yeah,
witch.
he needs his ass kicked. Yep. Casually remembering. Yep.
Okay. The primal wolf, the one that's like,
Mhm.
Carter's little boo thing.
yes,
Oh,
following him around like a little puppy dog.
I knew that he was. I don't know.
Is that are going to be in one of our stories? I'm guessing.
I think Carter's book is the last book.
Book 4.
Brother Song.
Mm-hmm.
So we know he's at least alive until.
I just thought that was really
Okay, what is y'all's thoughts on the Timberwolf? And I'm just gonna leave it open. I'm gonna leave it open and ask y'all's opinion because I'm trying not to spoil things because I've read Heart Song.
Don't say anything, Clint. I think he's
So-
fantastic.
I'm assuming they're mates. At least that's what I'm getting.
That's
Okay.
what I get too. I also think it's maybe someone that was infected as well, and they're stuck in their wolf form.
Well,
But it's going to be somebody that maybe that he already knew or cared about or something.
Wait,
hold
we
on.
find out who it is.
Yeah, at the end of the book, they tell you
Right.
who the
Yeah.
Timberwolf is.
You remember?
He's
Very end of the book.
the son.
And I knew that's the reason why he had the girlfriend leave in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I somehow missed that. I was thinking, they say? Okay,
Robert
I thought they
says
were-
who he is. Robert says who he is.
He's basically Gordo's brother.
Yeah, his half brother.
Yeah. No, I missed somehow those two being the same person.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's the same.
Because there
Hold
were a
on.
lot of Omegas, so
Yeah.
It's you got that confused, just like I was telling Kaylani and Karina. Renegades. The scene with that, and Kaylani was like, "You didn't know that?" And
oh
I'm
my
like,
god, yeah.
I did not see that. Okay.
Hope, have you read that?
We just like missed that completely.
Hope, have you read Renegades?
No, I really want to though.
Oh my
We
god,
both
you
did.
need
It's
to.
like-
Oh
it's
my
really
god.
List
I
for
read it.
2022.
I read it years ago, and I think I read the second one. I can't remember. I think I did.
The third one, I think, was.
I didn't read the third one though, but I have it. I just
The
never
third
read
one
it.
is the best.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the third one is the best.
Okay.
But back on topic.
Wait, did y'all already talk about the?
No.
Oh, his
Yeah,
Oh no, we
Random.
haven't gotten to that part yet.
Okay. The plundering? No. Okay.
we did discuss plundering the booty.
But still on the Timberwolf.
Okay.
No, we're gonna skip off that because I don't want to spoil anything.
I was gonna say, what else is there to say that's not spoilers at this point?
Also, I want to state right here, Carter states in the book multiple times that he is heterosexual.
Okay.
I will point that out because I find that very fascinating with him and the Timberwolf and their dynamic when we get to there. But I want to remind people that Carter is the only one of the wolves
That's
who
it.
identifies himself as heterosexual.
I'm pretty sure Thomas did too.
Oh, well, I'm meaning the ones that are still alive, besides Elizabeth.
Okay.
Don't talk about that man like
Very
that,
specific.
okay?
I was meaning out of like Carter, Kelly, Robbie, Ox, Joe, Mark.
Robbie, poor Robbie. He just wants somebody to love.
Definitely.
Everybody's like, no, get off that man. Nope, get off that man. Poor Robbie, he just wants somebody to love.
With his fake glasses.
Which I'm excited for Heart Song to get y'all's take on Heart Song because it will dive into the fact that Kelly is asexual
Oh my
and it
God.
will discuss that. And the way Ravensong ends with one name, Do y'all have any speculations of what might happen?
I'm like, hold up.
Oh yeah, I have a lot of speculations, and if anything happens to Robbie, I will
Oh my God.
throw this book out the window. Like,
Because because Hope, it's been a minute since she's read it.
And also, I don't have the physical copy to even flip through.
It ends with Michelle Hughes when Robert goes, someone who I can use to take back my son, and she goes, Robbie.
Mm-hmm. So they're gonna use him as leverage to get the Timberwolf back. Wait, have y'all talked about Gordo's like lucid dream with Thomas?
Mm-mm.
No, I was gonna dive back to that, but we were talking about Timberwolves.
We're going all over the place.
Yeah.
we're bouncing
Sorry.
around.
I zig and zag and weave. We all know I don't go in a straight line.
They can't do anything straight.
I really can't. I mean, you should see how the car's parked out there that I parked
Kehlani
last night is
died.
diagonal.
I'm dead.
You've been parking. Oh my goodness.
But yes, let's talk about the lucid dreams in this. The multiple dreams that happen in this book,
Yeah.
where Thomas came to everybody.
I'm trying to hide.
Thomas. Oh, I don't know
Hide
what else to
what?
say. I think I'm in love with Thomas, like, to be honest.
I love
It's
Tommy.
problematic because he's no longer,
He's dead.
He's unalive. He's unalive.
exactly, and he's fictional.
He's no longer part of the living.
I mean, there's multiple paranormal books out there where people falling in love with ghosts. It's fine.
Cemetery Boys.
Oh,
Same.
that's true.
How to Hang a Witch.
Casper.
Casper. I mean, but come on now, Casper. Ooh, with what's his name? I can't think of the actor's name.
Yeah.
It's a
Ooh.
I had the biggest crush on that boy.
Queer Awakening, right there. Ooh, but we're talking about Thomas.
Yeah, sorry, we're getting so off topic.
Oh,
the lucid
Thomas.
dream is the
Wait, the
I'm
only
so
one I
glad that
remember
I'm not in the
freshly
same
is
state I was the last
one.
live show.
Mel. You were so high. You were higher than a kite.
I was not okay. I told Clint afterwards, I'm not doing that again. That was awful.
Oh.
But back to Gordo's
Lucid
lucid
dream.
dream on Thomas. Karina, you had thoughts?
I just love that part because I feel like that, like, Gordo started to feel accepted and part of the pack, and that was just confirmation he got from Thomas that it was always going to be them, and it touched my heart.
Yes. Very
Like,
much so.
I think that the thing that I hated and loved about this book so much is you really got to see another side of Thomas, aside from Gordo's perspective, but like a Thomas that would like unintentionally, because he didn't really want to, but intentionally hurt Gordo in a way that there was like no coming back from. So you kind of had this like other ideal of what Thomas was, and then you come full circle and hear him say like, "You were always Pack," and it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. It just hits you.
I mean, Kehlani and I have read Love Song. I know that the rest of y'all haven't yet. But
I'd like to read that today.
oh my god, those 15 pages shattered me and I was ugly crying, and Sterling was looking at me like, are you okay? It's like, no, I'm not. Shut up, go away.
Well, I wanted to read it so bad before this
Yeah.
live show.
I plan on reading it before reading Heart Song, and then maybe we can discuss that in the next live show. Because
I figured we would discuss more of Love Song before, like, in the Heart Song live show, and then in Brother Song we can discuss Feral Song and Love Song Part 2.
Ooh.
There's a part 2. Oh my God,
But it's not Elizabeth.
Oh.
Part 2 is not Elizabeth.
Oh,
Never mind, I'm not gonna die.
okay.
my world is currently consumed by this stupid bookshelf tour.
I can't even imagine how long that's taken you.
Well, I
Mine
have,
took me so
I have a
long.
couple thousand books, so
Yeah, mine took me days, and I have way less books than you do.
yeah.
There's
And
a
I have
reason
floor to
why
ceiling
I don't.
bookshelves.
Oh.
That several of the bookshelves, the books are stacked this way to make as much room and filled in the gaps. And so I'm having to climb up on a ladder, pull a stack down,
Oh.
and then putting them up one at a time, talking, like showing them.
Holy smokes.
There's so I filled up these 12 bookshelves and I still have books sitting on my floor.
You can. Is that what's behind you?
Oh no, that's our unhaul.
Oh no,
Okay.
yeah, this giant stack, that's what I was trying to cover.
Yeah, give us a closer look.
There's 115 books here that I'm unhauling.
I know, and one of them hurts
Here,
my
look.
soul that you're unhauling it, but I understand why you're unhauling it,
Let me show you.
even though
It
you
goes
gave
way
it a
down
5-star.
You're unhauling a 5-star read?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why?
Is it Stephen King?
No, I'm keeping that one.
TJR. Author would be TJR.
It's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
I love that book.
oh,
And she's unhauling.
that's a.
But no. And now we can talk about the stump.
Why did you say
I
it?
didn't know how else to word it.
I'll be right back.
Stump.
We're going to
Well,
talk about what?
The stump.
Oh,
I was gonna try and I couldn't.
I mean,
How hard did that hurt y'all?
It was actually unexpected. I was not expecting that.
I'm pretty
Same.
sure I audibly gasped, like, huh?
I forgot that happened. To be perfectly honest, it's
What
like
happened?
I read these in 2020 at the end of last year. I read the first 3, and I never read Brother Song because I just never wanted this world to end. So it was like it hurt my soul to even try to finish it. But now I'm happy to finish it because I need to know. But I forgot about his hand, and I'm sitting here going, "Oh shit, I forgot that happened." I was like, "Oh no, don't hurt him."
Oh my god.
now you can get a hook and plunder the booty that way.
Listen. Clint, do we get to see any action?
Any hook action? Hook on hook?
Oh my god, yeah.
Look at this cookie.
Oh
That's
my
cute.
god.
Oh, it's adorable.
Really,
Great, now I'm hungry.
Sorry.
same. I am hungry.
I know, right?
Look at this Skittle.
But how did y'all like? How did y'all like the fact of with the next bar scene with just Gordo and Elijah, and Gordo using his magic through the stump?
The ice wall?
Yes,
That was really cool.
with roses.
It was wild. Oh my god, that just reminded me. Can we talk about Mark's tattoo?
Oh,
The Raven.
literally.
Which they didn't know that was going to happen because they've never seen a mated wolf and witch.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just,
It was
Kalani, those nails are
stunning moment.
oh, look how.
very cute.
Very festive.
Thank you.
Love it.
But I like the fact that it really gave me kind of like a Beauty and the Beast kind of vibe, thinking of the roses in the snow and the ice, and like how the rose petals and the ravens flying and saving everybody. And I love how, and that scene where Gordo is like, "Oh my god, all those people! Oh my god, all those people! Oh my god, all those!" And I'm thinking over here, I'm like, "Oh, I don't remember what happens." What
I was
happens?
like, they better not be in this freaking bar right now. Oh,
My thing is like with someone like Bambi sitting there and seeing someone with a bomb outside, I don't think she's going to keep people in her bar.
freaking bad.
Yeah.
She's.
I think Bambi scares me more than any of these wolves do.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I wonder
Badass.
is Bambi gonna have like a special role later? Like, is she gonna get turned into a wolf or something?
Look at Clint's. Everyone, look at Clint's face.
Or maybe
Not-
she's gonna turn out to be a witch too, or something.
I will say not in Heart Song, because as of right now, I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
So there's
Unless
still a
something-
I
chance.
know.
Unless
So-
something
Also-
changes in Brother Song.
I want to talk about how I've never loved townspeople so much until the end of this book.
Oh,
They all like banded together and didn't say a word. I was just like,
yes.
we're all family.
They're just like our little secret.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh.
I also love the fact of, let's go on to Chris and Tanner and their relationship and how they are such brothers. And they stood beside the pack even though that they were being tortured and didn't give out anything.
Oh,
They're the best.
yeah.
That just shows how loyal they are to the pack and all of
Mhm.
that.
My favorite part was when Chris talked about the bar before he asked if Jesse was okay. And
then Jesse was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna kill you."
Right. I asked about where we're gonna drink before her well-being, but I just love them. They're just
But
so
Can
funny.
we also, on the topic of Jessie, the little snide comment
Oh my god.
of where she adds in about Bambi's boobs, and the
I
fact
thought you were
that
gonna say about Ox.
Yeah, I thought you.
Oh, well, that's snide comment too.
That's
But I
not-
was
Being
like,
good in bed.
I will state that kind of foreshadows something for Jessie.
Ooh.
Wait, hold on, go back. What did she say about Ox?
About him being good in
He
bed.
knows how to use
Oh, and he knows how to use it too.
use what he's working with.
Because he walks up to the group and he's like nude
Butt
and
ass
they're talking
naked.
about his penis, and
Yeah,
he's like,
Bambi was
yeah, he
looking
knows how to use it
too.
too.
Oh.
She's so funny. But you're
Yeah.
saying something about foreshadowing, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I think like she might not be straight.
She might be into Bambi.
Ooh, her and Bambi together would be so
No.
hot.
Her, Bambi, and Rico.
Yes,
I would definitely be down to read that.
me too. Sign me up, TJ Clune.
We're just coming up with these wild ideas.
Right.
I can't. My brain over here is like, no.
Rico would
Oh, we're reaching the wrong
die.
direction.
She would die.
I can't see Jessie with Rico and I can't see Jessie with Bambi, and it's just my brain is like, what the fuck?
Well, that's because you already know what's happening.
That hurts my brain.
I'm sure that doesn't help.
But I just meant keep it as a foreshadowing.
My tongue is green.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna help.
Okay, speaking of that, but actually not speaking of that at all, but that brings my brain over to here. My brain. Weird. What is your thoughts on the Omegas and what's happening?
I think it's really interesting. Like, if anyone's gonna have control over them, it's gonna be Ox.
Which,
Yeah,
I'm hoping that there's a way to get them out of that.
me too.
Yeah.
So you're saying that we don't figure it out in the next book?
Far as I remember, no.
Ah!
Oh crap.
Wow.
So that means
we have
Mark's
to
stuck
wait?
as a Omega for now.
They're strong. They'll make it through.
Yeah.
Clint is bursting.
I'm trying not to laugh at his face.
I can't wait for our Brother Song live show because then I can be like, oh my god, blah 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 blah.
You don't have to risk
Yeah.
spoiling anything in that.
Just take your
I know.
notes so you can remember.
Well, you can spoil it all in Heart Song because you haven't read Brother Song.
Or have you read Brother Song now?
Oh no, I haven't read Brother Song. Oh yeah, so next live show I can actually talk. Yay! Can finally let everything out. But I do like the fact of them finding homes for some of them,
Oh yeah.
the ones that aren't infected. Like the little girl, like the mention of the little girl,
Yeah, so sad.
sending her to a pack, and I'm just like, oh. And then Michelle going, well, they'll be taken care of later. Like,
It's like no,
Yeah.
no. Keep them
bitch.
safe.
Mm-mm.
feel like there's something else to discuss. My brain.
Mel, what are you doing?
Mel's
Being
being
a
Mel.
Starburst. I do love how there were so many like hand innuendos after the whole stump scene. Like that was just so funny. He's like,
You're like, is it too soon?
yeah, Ox
No.
will wait on
Yeah,
you hand
yeah,
and
it's too
foot.
soon. Okay.
Where everybody looks over at Ox first, is like, is it too soon? And Ox just goes,
Yeah.
It's too soon.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought
I
this was
do
so funny.
I do like the fact that they came up with that excuse of calling it a militia coming in, so that people outside the town can know that something did happen, but it not what really happened.
Right.
Which I just want to know.
That's
I don't
pretty creative.
remember, but who takes over sheriff is what I want to know. I don't remember. Because I know that's mentioned in Heart Song. I just don't remember.
Interesting.
Wait, is that a Starburst with two colors?
Uh-huh.
What colors are they?
Green
What does
and
it
yellow?
taste like?
Ooh,
It's a
those look good.
blue raspberry lemonade.
Ooh.
It's a
Interesting.
Starburst duo.
Interesting. Any speculations of what's going to happen next from any of y'all?
I speculate that Kelly's getting in the next book.
That's known.
That's her only speculation. Kelly's gonna be in the next book.
Okay, I also speculate Kelly will have sex, possibly.
Isn't he? He's a virgin, right?
He's also he's asexual and aromantic. No, Tanner's aromantic. Sorry.
Maybe he will have sex and then realize he doesn't want to have sex.
Maybe.
Okay, I speculate there will be sex in the next book.
Maybe not by Kelly.
We can
but
only hope.
Sure.
We can only hope.
Mel just constantly bringing up sex in this live stream.
Okay, but will it be romantic or hardcore? That's the question.
I will state
Who knows?
the next book is Kelly's book, but it's not only Kelly's perspective.
Who else's perspective do we get?
Interesting.
Isn't it Robbie's perspective as well?
Yes.
And you learn about his, kind of a little bit about his backstory.
I'm excited for Robbie's perspective.
I do believe, I think it's mostly Robbie's perspective.
Oh wow.
I think that's
Interesting.
when I read the back, it seemed like it was Robbie's perspective.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I haven't read the back on any of these. I'm just kind of going into them.
Which I
completely
will let
blind.
y'all know, the beginning is a lot of backstory on Robbie, on how Robbie got to where he is.
Okay, so the first
Okay,
half.
noted.
Yourself.
The first half, Mel's not gonna like.
Just expect the backstory. Which is interesting since he's like an outsider that joined the pack. So that'll be pretty cool.
Because
I think
you do-
Robbie's a little marshmallow. I like him.
He really is, and having to wear, and I just need him to. What are you doing, Kaylani?
He's dying.
My back hurts.
Oh. I will state I love Gordo and Robbie's relationship.
Oh.
That was something that we
Yes.
didn't expect to see.
Mhm. When he hugged him in the end.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
Like I lost it. I bawled.
I didn't cry as much as I did in Wolf Song, but I did cry quite a bit.
I
Mel's
didn't
crying
cry.
right now. Look at her. She's just thinking about all the tears she shed.
I
I
didn't
mean,
cry in this one at all.
Wolf Song. I was crying on page 5. So
Can we talk about the dedication? Oh my god. Like I was tearing up at that alone. Like
Wait.
I highlighted it.
I don't remember the dedication.
I don't remember it either.
for those who hear the songs of wolves, listen well. Your pack is howling you home.
And then I meant Ox whispering that in the beginning to that one.
Omega.
Yeah. Stop it. When he has, yeah.
Or quote the Raven, nevermore.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, so good. There's so many
He's
quotable
looking.
lines.
Yeah.
Like my literal favorite quote from the book was something about how like Gordo could have been the villain and it would have been within his rights, but instead you turned out to be an asshole. And I'm like,
So I was
And-
just looking at the list of books also by T.J. Klune.
I want them all. I need all of them, and I need to read all of them.
I just saw there's one called The Queen and the Homo Jock King.
yes.
Which isn't that
What?
book 3 in that series?
No, it's book 2. The first one
Book
is
2?
Tell Me It's Real. Then it's The Queen and the Homo Jock King. Then Until You and Why We Fight.
One of those titles is not like the other.
I will.
My thought.
I will say though, the series of his, there's 2 series of his that I'm interested in reading, which is I got the first one for Bear, Otter, and the Kid, which is more of a contemporary story, and I'm kind of interested in that one. But I'm also interested in the Tales from Verona series, the Lightning Struck Heart. Apparently, there's a gay unicorn that had his horn ripped off. Is one of the main characters in that one, and apparently he's perverted. And I'm kind of
Perverted
like,
gay
wait,
unicorn.
what? I'm
You're like,
like,
this is right up my alley.
what?
A perverted
I was like,
gay
what?
hornless unicorn.
Hornless unicorn, yes.
He just wants to be horny.
Oh, that sounds
I
like
didn't even think of that. And a former friend of mine was the one who was like, you need to read this series, and he wanted me to start with those TJ Klune. I was like, no, gay werewolves.
I didn't know he had such an extensive backlist, to be honest.
And
Yeah.
they're all indie published.
And those ones aren't even all of his books because he has his traditionally published books too. Because Extraordinaries is not on there.
Oh.
And he also has like Burn. If anyone can find a copy of Burn, let me know where, because apparently it's out of
Send
print.
the link your way.
Send the link my way because it's apparently out of print. And some of his are only ebooks on Amazon as well. Like Olive Juice and John and Jackie are apparently only on ebook. My goal is to own all of his books and have read all of it, and then I can rank them. That's my goal.
I would love
Even
to
though
You can't even buy the ebook of Burn.
I know.
Wow.
It's wild.
And that was his first book ever published.
Oh wow.
Oh.
You should check eBay, I would assume. That's your best bet, if anything.
Does anyone here play Animal Crossing?
I have it.
I have it. I
haven't
just
played it
haven't
in a
played it
long
yet.
time now.
I'm so pissed off. I got the fucking ugliest fucking villagers and I'm so mad.
I'm gonna get whenever I get on mine, my village is gonna be like abandoned or something because I haven't been on in
It's
like
a ghost
year.
town.
It's been like a year since I've been on.
It would be like in a western.
I literally have a
Liz.
robot chicken. A robot fucking chicken.
Oh, interesting.
And
Does
his
not
name
everyone
is
have the same?
Sprocket.
Brocket.
Sprocket.
Sprocket.
Sprocket. Sprocket. So ugly.
You're so ugly.
So not everyone has the same villagers?
No.
No, you get different villagers. Like I went freaking villager hunting and I spent all of my miles on Nook Miles tickets, and there was no fucking cute villagers. So I let my little home autofill. I got a fucking cow named Angus, and he's so ugly. I'm so mad.
I have cute characters on mine.
That's a pun if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, seriously. They also have they have one that's really bad. It was like I think he was like a pig one, and they called him Cobb, like the ham on a Cobb salad. I was like, damn, this is Rocket. He's so ugly.
Wow.
What the hell?
Hold on, I have to see if I can find what mine look like.
I have not played Animal Farm since the
Animal
first
Crossing.
Animal Crossing, not Animal Farm. Animal
Is that
Farm. Animal Crossing since the first time it came out. Like,
And then there's me who's never played it before.
Angus.
I played it like twice.
Is he like a rock star? He looks like he plays some like electric guitar or something.
I don't know, but I hate him.
Tell me why he's got flames on him if he's supposed to be like Angus steak.
Yeah.
He's charbroiled.
Just like how I like my steaks. Burnt.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so mad. I'm so
Funny.
mad. But then I got Diana, and I was like, okay, this is the best day ever. Diana is one of the cutest villagers ever.
I'm looking for the villagers so I can see if I can find which
Look at Diana.
ones I have.
Okay,
Aww.
that's cute.
Is she a sheep?
No, she's a deer.
Deer. Okay.
Wait, Hope, what did you rate Ravensong? I didn't hear yours.
I gave it 5 stars, but it's a 5 stars, but like if there would have been like 1 or 2 other little things I didn't like, it would have been a 4 type thing.
Mhm.
So just a really low 5-star.
Yeah.
Like,
I will state, I feel about Wolfsong and these characters like I did the first time I read Akatar, where basically you give me a shopping list from them and I'm going to read it. Because these are this is the pack that needs to be protected. And
Yeah.
they're like fluffy little beans that no one needs to damage them or I'm going to beat someone's ass.
Agreed.
I will
So
state
violent.
for you guys to prepare yourselves for Heartsong
No.
Okay.
because the shit's going to hit the fan.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
You
not-
already know what's about to happen with what Ox stated and what Michelle stated.
True.
What's about to happen.
War.
Sure.
A lot of that happens in Heartsong.
But I'm not ready. Tell them I'm not ready.
Ugh,
Oh, I think this is one I have.
I'm gonna die.
And Team Human
Oh,
make it
no.
less.
Wait,
Who's
what?
that?
What?
Hornsby? Hornsby?
He's
Say
a
that
rhinoceros.
Human will be less. Is
Wait,
that
what'd you say?
Team Human make it less Team Human.
No!
That could be taken 2 different ways, though.
Oh.
Are they gonna die or are they gonna get turned into wolves? Don't tell us.
Yeah, no.
Hopefully the latter.
Maybe they just lose a limb. They'll still be less.
Because I thought what happened,
Oh, God.
I thought it was supposed to have happened in Ravensong.
You don't like cat?
No, that's fucking ugly.
She's like
I
a
like
vampire.
cat. Cat's probably one of my favorites.
Are we reading Heartsong this month still?
Yeah. Which I say to read it whenever, because it being
Okay.
December and everybody's got different plans that they have to do for December, I just figured it was free for all. Read it when you can.
I'm scared. I'm really scared.
I'll probably
Which-
be reading it in January.
When do we want to do our live show for Heartsong?
Oh my gosh, I need this villager.
If Mel is going to be reading it in January,
Oh my God, Marty.
Yeah, that's why I need it. I was like, his name is Marty.
do we want to do a live show on the 8th?
Of January?
Does that give you enough time, Mel?
I can. I can just make it my first book that I read.
Oh my God, Fauna. Hope, you really should play Animal Crossing. It's so worth it.
Slowly try to convince me.
Huh?
You're just like pitching it. Like, come on, read. Like, do it.
I mean, this was me pitching Karina, trying to get her to come on the live show earlier. I was just like,
Yeah.
it would be
Oh, I
fun.
have this one. I don't like her. He's an anteater named Pango.
One of the anteaters, his name is
She's
Antoine,
cute.
and he twerks. Everyone makes him a meme because he's constantly throwing it back. He's so cute.
So, Hope and Karina, do you want to join us for our next live show?
If I'm not busy, for sure.
Most likely. Is it likely to be in the afternoon again?
I would say the same time.
Okay.
I'll
Would
be
you
there.
be opposed to the Sunday? The day after?
Would you rather do it on a Sunday?
Yeah, because I have an appointment that afternoon.
Okay, we can do it on the 9th then. That works.
for everybody.
It works for me.
That
I
works
don't
for
have anything
me.
going on.
Yay.
That works. Sunday actually works for me perfectly because I never have to work Sundays. Sometimes Saturdays I have to work till like 2, so then I'd have to like get home and then almost immediately get ready for the live.
Right.
So.
Okay, cool. So, even
So
Sunday
Sunday, 3 p.m. Central on the 9th.
2 p.m. Central. Okay. So that means 4 again, right? For you.
Yes. For you, yes.
4 Eastern time, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure after I set up the live show and stuff, I went back and went, oh, I might have told everybody 2 o'clock Central, but whatever.
You did, and then I was like, oh, never mind. This actually works better.
Yeah,
I
I
was
thought
like-
you had said 2 Central and it was going to be 3 Eastern, and I was like, well, whatever. I was doing the same thing regardless of the time.
I was like, I don't remember the time, so I'm just going to set it at 3.
Work for me.
Okay, that works.
Because I went to my mom's last night and I made the live show at midnight. So.
Yeah, I like saw the tweet this morning and I was like, hey, maybe I can join on this because I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts and chat.
Yes. I will state for those who haven't read it, try reading Love Song before you read Heart Song.
I probably will do that tonight,
Yeah. that's my
to
Because
be honest.
it does give you more insight into Elizabeth.
Okay, I can have it on my.
Oh my gosh.
And I
Bella's
will
looking around
state,
for the whining.
and
so
then
sorry.
on the and for those that are, well, no one's actually here in the comments apparently. It says 0, so I'm like,
We're just chatting to ourselves.
It's fine.
I mean, the main person that's usually in the chat is in the live show with us, and that's Karina. So she's in
Makes
every
sense.
live show of ours. So that's why I was like, just join us. It'll maybe easier to talk and discuss.
So happy that you asked me to join, even though I was a little late. That's just
I'm
me.
glad you came.
Yes.
It's so good to see both of you guys. I'm glad we got to include Hope and Karina in this. It's so much fun
Yes.
with people.
I know. I feel like I didn't really talk much, but I love this book. I tabbed it. Oh, you guys can't really see, but
Oh
there's
yeah,
a
you
ton of
did.
tabs in there.
You want to see my tabs?
It's empty, Mel.
I know.
Oh, do you want to see my tabs? I don't even own the book physically. I borrowed it from my library.
I want to tab it up, but in my head, it's like it's blasphemy because it's TJ Klune. And I can't.
Wait, tabs are one thing, but if you highlight, like I started highlighting, I don't know if you can see.
Oh no, I have other books
much
where I've
fun.
tabbed and highlighted, like Stalking Jack the Ripper, the first 3 books, I highlighted all my favorite quotes. And I tabbed that shit up. But for some reason, it being TJ Klune, I'm like, I can't damage a TJ Klune book.
But if
Even
you tab
though-
it, you're not damaging
Be
it.
loved.
I'm like, even though you can see all like the increases of how I read
Yeah.
in the spines because of these type of books, but whatever.
Not mine.
You're like, this is pristine.
Mine's
I'm
also-
over here like
That's how I read.
Broke the spine. It's
That's how I had to
broken.
do it for like these last.
like this spine is
last
broken. Like
pages.
this isn't just laid open.
No, this is as far as my book goes. Right there. That's it.
Not even Clint's spine is straight, guys. Let's... what?
And the bookmark that I used for these, because it's a Green Creek bookmark.
I need merch.
It's from a friend of mine had sent it to me, but it's from Sky Bookmarks on Instagram.
Oh, cute. I'll
Here's
check
what
it out.
mine does.
It could go some more. No.
Okay.
Also, just a heads up. Mel, I don't know if you read this one this year. I think you did it from what I remember. But Hope and Clint, Karina and I are gonna start buddy reading the Throne of Glass series at the start of the year. If you guys want to join.
Yes.
I'm down because I've only read the first two.
I've been meaning to do a reread, and I was actually going to start doing it sometime next year.
Let's do it.
So I just need to
God.
actually get the books physically up. So, yeah.
Do y'all ever, when you're just like blinking, you hear in your head, blink, 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 blink?
No.
I think Mel's lost her mind because of her filming the book.
Yeah.
Understandable, honestly.
Hold on.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Let me take a look at mine and Mel's buddy reads to make sure I can actually focus on having that many big books.
Oh, I'll definitely join. I'll definitely join.
Mel. I love it.
Because
Wow,
January
Mel.
will mark.
Oh,
2
there's your
years since I
Sassy Claire shelf right next to you.
Do it.
How many years
Sassy
ago?
Claire.
I think in January. It was January. When did I read that last? I am checking Goodreads.
I am down.
Years have blurred together.
I am down to read.
Agreed.
Mel, have you read Throne of Glass?
Yes, she
I've read
did
the
it this
entire
year.
thing.
I was supposed to I started buddy reading it with her, and then
That's what I
I
thought.
kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I read the Throne of Glass series in January and February of 2020, so I'm kind of due for a reread anyways.
Oh no, she read them last year because this year we did ACOTAR, and the newest ACOTAR one.
Mhm.
You've read the last one in January.
Mhm.
Kingdom of
Why am I the one that knows our buddy reads more than anybody? And I don't even follow along with the
hold
buddy
on.
reads.
I can tell you because I got the little thing pulled up always.
Wait, Clint, are we
But-
still doing Mistborn at some point? Should we?
Yes.
Let's do that after Throne of Glass, if anything.
So if we read 1 through 8, that'll put us in August. And then if you do Mistborn 9, 10, 11, then you'll finish right at the end of the year.
So I finished the Throne of Glass series in January. Then I did Crescent City in March, and then I started the ACOTAR series starting in April, and read through.
Also, I'm just going to put it out there for anyone that watches my TBR bingos. It is going to be a fail this month. I had such a big reading slump. Like,
Girl, me. That was me. I'm still kind of in a funk.
I
Yeah.
finished this last night. This was book 1 for the month.
oh shit.
Why do you
So
think I
do what
picked up
I'm-
Desperate Measures?
Do what I'm doing, and say Merry Christmas to yourself. No punishments for December.
I
Oh,
might.
I just didn't do a TBR game this month, knowing that I'd want to like mood read.
That's smart. You are smart.
Yeah.
I have
I was
new
like-
rules for my new game.
I was just like
Yes.
Christmas present to
You need to
myself.
watch it.
I did still set like I think it was like 13 or 14 book TBR for like various readathons, but still.
Right?
Oof, man.
I watched Becca's. I think it was Becca or was it Jade's?
It was Jade.
One of her games where they mentioned that if you're throughout the month and you're not filling a book that was chosen for your TBR game,
Swap it.
but you
Switch it out.
find another one that fits for the same category and you can fit it for that, you can swap it. Which is one of my rules I'm going into next year, seeing as I have a wedding to plan for next year. So
Right. Like the pressure
That's a
off
good
a little.
excuse.
Clint,
yes,
explain to me why this is 800 pages.
I have no idea.
Because of the pages.
Because Marissa Meyer hates us.
800. I picked this up thinking, okay, like
I mean,
But
it is a good
pages.
book.
it'll
It's a
be
good
fine.
book. Worth it.
It's a fast read. It's
It's Bible thin.
it's a fast read though. The audiobook for that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to the audiobook, but I'm only 60 pages in and I want to cry.
Also, Kaylani,
Like,
last
Right.
night I had the weirdest dream last night.
well,
Was it Kaylani with her baby?
Yes, she came to my wedding with her baby and told me and Sterling that we were the godfathers of the baby, which she named Persephone.
Oh,
And I glanced over at her. I was like, "You didn't name it after a Sarah J. Maas character?" And you went, "Her middle name's Aelin." And I went, "Why Aelin of all characters?"
Aelin.
I was like, of all characters.
Oh my
Like, I just stared at you like,
I would have done
you know.
Selena over Aelin.
I know, that's why I was like, what the fuck?
God.
So now we both had dreams of Kaylani with a baby.
Oh,
Well, let's
And
hope
Sterling had a
we do that,
dream.
because
and-
that's what I've been sobbing about all day. So
It'll
And-
come.
And Sterling had a dream that Kaylani, me, and him were picking out onesies that ended up being Care Bear onesies.
well, that's a little scary.
And I'm like, what the hell?
Okay.
Like Care Bear onesies. Interesting.
No, Care Bear
likes Care
onesies
Bear.
for us to wear.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought we were still on the baby subject. I was like,
No, it's like for the
I thought
three
we were
of us
talking
to
about baby
wear.
onesies.
And we were going to take photos holding
Yeah,
our
that sounds
favorite
like a fun
books
idea.
and wearing these Care Bear onesies. And I'm like,
I
what
love-
the fuck?
I love when I'm playing all of your guys' dreams. You're welcome.
Kaylani, you're our
Like,
dream girl.
be blessed.
Let me just spread some like dream dust on you.
Yeah. Oh, real quick, guys. I finished this today. A Boy Called Christmas.
Ooh.
Oh my God, is it
Can
good?
I listen to the audiobook now?
Yes.
Oh.
Girl, it's yours. We're sharing our audio, Libby, which is pretty fun. But honestly, I think it's a case of the movie was better for me.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think it's just
Okay.
too short. Like, it kind of like bounces around. You don't really, it's not like a fluid story. If that makes sense.
I just got mine in the mail the other day.
But I would recommend the audio because Stephen Fry is the narrator.
What?
Yeah.
I'm
Stephen
down.
Fry.
I love
had
Stephen
no
Fry.
idea. It was a nice little treat.
I
don't
love
know what
Stephen
the book
Fry.
is.
Yeah. But I would still recommend it. Yeah. It was cute. Like, you guys can read it in a day. It's so
My thing is I just need to know, are they doing the, excuse me, I'm wondering if they're doing the other two books as movies.
I would hope.
Because if so, we're all watching them on Scener.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Because
That'll be so fun.
A Boy Called Christmas was our favorite Christmas movie that we watched during the 2 days on Scener.
Yes.
I think
Those
all
are
of
good.
us decided
Hope, are
that.
you doing the Mary Bookmas Readathon with us?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's right. I remember watching your TBR.
Yeah. I was gonna say you watched it.
Yeah, I watched
Oh,
a lot
that
of
is, like,
TBR,
weird
so
to
they
say.
kind of
Wow.
get muddled in my head.
That's
Also-
weird to say.
Also, I'm going to let everybody know, I may not comment on y'all's videos, but I watch because I have them playing sometimes in the morning when I'm getting ready
Oh.
for work, or I'm like in the shower and they're just playing in the background. So I have noise like wake me up. Or while I'm working and it just goes from video to video to video to video to video, and I'm always like, oh shit, I forgot to comment on that video.
I
don't
do
know
that
what
so
that was.
often.
Your
Sorry.
husband is going ham right now.
I don't even know what he's playing. I should have texted him. Can you please close the door?
I think the only videos I really comment on these days now are Mel's when she has her Have I Read It's and we have to vote. That I'm just like, I'm
That's
specifically
me.
looking at the books like,
Oh my
read
Or yesterday.
it.
Which was one of mine, which was my video that I posted today.
Today, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
I need to
which
watch
I
it
still have to upload the next Have I Read It, so it posts on Tuesday. And oh my gosh, the day that I was filming it, that was the day that Goodreads quit working.
Oh,
It made things difficult,
Oh,
very
yeah.
I
very
would
difficult.
imagine.
And then
I
and it
mean-
was I was also on that day sorting the books to put on my bookshelves, and I was like, I needed to know, like, I have all these different series, and I was like, okay, I need to make sure they're in the right order. But I had to look up, like, Google each individual book series to find out the order because I couldn't get Goodreads to work. It was so aggravating.
Oh no.
I will state I do appreciate the fact that you did an entire box of retellings and you didn't read a single one in that box.
I know, right?
Spoilers, I haven't watched it.
I know
And-
we were.
And I'm like, but retellings are your genre. It's like if I ordered a box of queer books
And didn't read any of them.
and didn't read a single one.
Oh my gosh. So yesterday we went to Isaac's company Christmas party, and one of his other coworkers, they decided to do a prom photo.
Yes.
I love that.
I'm dead.
With the Christmas sweater and the horns.
Yeah, the other one, you can't really see it with the lighting, but the other guy was wearing a halo.
Chubby.
All I gotta say is next year's gonna be full of sick books.
Yeah, seriously.
Seeing as
Lots of
Mel,
stories on my list.
I know Mel, me, and Kaylani are buddy reading a lot of the Cassandra Clares, so that me and Kaylani can catch up with Cassandra.
Oh, my beautiful Cassandra Clare shells. Right
Yes,
there.
I noticed that. It was next to you. So pretty.
And don't forget, we're doing Diviners in January.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
At least Throne of Glass is small.
Yeah, I'm skipping the Throne of Glass because I need
hold
to
on.
read other stuff.
Hold on. In January, are we reading Assassin's Blade or are we reading Throne of Glass?
I was just about to ask that.
We're gonna read Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Air of Fire, then Assassin's Blade.
Why that I like to read it?
Why read them in that order?
That's how Karina wanted to read them.
Only because I read Assassin's Blade like kind of recently.
I should say it's definitely better. In my opinion, better reading Assassin's Blade first.
I've already read it, so I mean,
Yeah, that's
what do
the
you
order
guys
that
think?
that I read it when I first read it, and it felt perfect in that order.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
With
With Assassin's Blade
first.
Hold on.
With Assassin's Blade after Air of Fire.
Okay. Cool.
That's how I read it first. That's how I was advised to read it, and I almost I think will always read it that way.
Oh,
I think I looked it up, and it was like I think Sarah J. Maas had recommended the order of reading Assassin's Blade first, and that's why I read it that way.
Yeah.
And to me, it seemed like that was the perfect way to read it because it gave you the backstory of what happens right from the very beginning of Throne of Glass.
But then you almost, for some of that backstory, it doesn't feel like it doesn't have as much emotion because you don't know how it affects the character.
I don't know. To me, it just felt like the first book.
That's my thinking.
I will state, I will love doing the Throne of Glass thing up until August.
Why?
Because we're reading Chain of Gold in August, and we'll be reading Kingdom of Ash. And those are two big boys, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, then just read it at your own time. It's the last book in the series.
Yeah.
But it's just like I'm looking at it going, does this mean I'm going to skip out on Bone Witch?
Just read it at your own pace because there's no book after that.
Yeah.
Well, no, I need to finish it then if I'm going to be reading Mistborn in September.
Right.
We'll figure it out. We'll decide. We'll see about it because I know I'm
that will be discussed at a later date.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm also not going into Mistborn.
Oh, I'm finishing the first era this month, so
Because
my goal as far as my reading in 2022 is going to be reading, like go back and read series that I haven't finished, read the entire series, or at least start where the last book I remember and finish the series, and also to read books off my shelves that are not as likely to be 4 and 5 stars, so I can weed them out and get rid of books on my shelves so that my books actually will fit on my shelves. Because I have 4 boxes of Book Outlet books on their way. They haven't arrived yet. And I have no place to put them.
I have an idea, Mel. Stop going on Book Outlet.
Yeah.
unless you're buying for other people.
I'm just like...
Because I know you also, with Book Outlet, with all of your coupons and stuff, if you're going to buy people Christmas presents, use Book Outlet, and that'd be the only way you can do on Book Outlet for a while. Until you have room on your shelves.
Yeah, my plan is I'm going to open like these 4 boxes when they arrive. I'm going to open them just to check and make sure all the books are okay and nothing came damaged or anything. But I'm not actually going to pull them out of the box and like try to fit them anywhere until I've made some room. I'm not going to haul them until I've made room on my shelves. So, yeah. I'm gonna start being like way tougher. I'm filming this book haul. Okay, I picked out, while putting the books on the shelves, I picked out 115 books to get rid of. And as I'm filming this bookshelf tour, I'm going, I could get rid. I'm thinking I could get rid of that and that and that. So there's gonna after I film this, I'm probably gonna go back through and start pulling books off the shelves and make this unhaul even bigger.
Do it.
And there's gonna be 4 and 5 stars that get unhauled, just because they're ones that, like The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I love that book. It was a 5-star read for me. However,
I'm not going to reread it.
I'm probably not going to reread it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to keep it.
There's a book that I pre-ordered off of Amazon by an author that I absolutely love, but I ended up getting the book in a subscription box, so I'm getting rid of the one that I got from Amazon.
Defy the Night?
Yep. Bridget Kimmer, Defy the Night.
I'll take it. Haha.
Well, I definitely plan on trying to sell some of this stuff and then take it to McKay's and things like that. Though Xander gets first dibs on everything.
Cough, cough, we'll take Willow. Cough, cough.
Oh, he told me the other day, he's like, when I was sorting all this stuff out, he said, I want your books when you die.
I mean, great that he wants to read, but also let's let this flow.
I was like,
Right.
you know what?
That was a little
I
aggressive.
was like, you know what? You can have my books when I die. As a matter of fact, you can even have my bookshelves. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? You can even have the library. He's like, but what about if the house sells?
We're back.
He's like, do they get the rest of the house and I get the library? I was like, no, whatever house that we're living in will have a library in it. You'll get the whole house. And he was like, snap.
I mean, he is your well-behaved good child out of the two.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only one getting anything.
As he
Everything.
deserves. As he deserves.
True.
He's a sweet boy.
But yeah, Sterling and I are gonna, starting in 2022, we're gonna be harsher with our shelves as well, because if we don't think we're gonna reread a book, we don't need to keep it. Because I have a habit of keeping books just to show in videos, because I don't edit and have the little pretty like things to put up. But I'm like, I can just talk about the book. They don't need to know that. They don't need to see the cover. I can use my laptop if I need to, whatever.
I mean, it's easy to put a picture in on your video.
That's like all the editing I do pretty much is just
I don't edit at all my videos though.
yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little editing.
I know.
Cut out the pauses.
Also, my video that's going up tomorrow, I don't think I talked about the books at all properly, but it's going to be interesting. I posted I'm doing my 2021 awards,
Ooh.
like fave standalone, best graphic novel, hardest cry, stuff like that. And I basically summed up every book in like a sentence. Because I have 30
That's all
awards.
they need.
I was like, I have 30 awards, and I don't want to be here talking forever. So,
Yeah, I don't blame you for cutting it short.
Yeah, I mean, if I didn't edit my videos, this bookshelf tour, would be like 3 days long.
I'm still debating on if I want to do a bookshelf tour. But if I do a bookshelf tour, it is not going to be one of those where I pull out every single book. It's going to be like, here's an overview of my shelves.
Here's this shelf,
I'll
here's
talk
this
about
shelf.
these.
I told Marty, I was like, you know, this video is taking days to film. It's going to take a really long time to edit. And then it's going to be like a 20-30 minute video.
Oh my gosh, no. Hear this. It's the video going up tomorrow. It's my all of the unread books I have on my shelves video.
I'll
The
never film one of those.
Yeah,
The
no.
footage was 2 hours long. The video is 16 minutes.
What?
What the hell?
I mean, those are all the ones that are facing out, right? Or like your spines are showing? Your unread?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never, ever, ever film a what I haven't read video because
You'd be there.
You
for
already
3
do
days.
those. You already do those. You
I mean-
have I read it videos. That's close enough for you.
yeah, because literally, the majority of books that I read, I don't keep. So the majority of books that I keep, I have not read. So if you want to know what I haven't read, for the most part, you can just watch my bookshelf tour.
We had a general idea.
I mean,
Oh, and don't forget, Mel, we're sending you books once we're able to.
oh yeah. But yeah, like for any given shelf, there might be 20 to 30 books on that shelf. And of those 20 to 30 books, I might have read 5.
Oh.
I can't relate. I have like 30 unread books.
Bravo, Hope.
How?
I only own 150 books. I am a broke like student who like can barely afford like a couple books a month. So like
I love
Good
you.
for you.
I love
Yeah.
you.
That
I
is
wish I was on
amazing.
that level because it's stressful. Okay,
It is.
It's stressful.
Listen, I know mine's not in double digits of the unread. Just looking at, just thinking of the library in there, just in the queer shelves alone, I
Mine's
know
not
that's
even
in the
triple
triple.
digits. Just saying. I'm pretty sure
watched-
mine's over
No, you read
1,000.
so much in a month. Like, I understand why. No, I'm kidding.
I watched
I wish I
Becca's
could do that.
video today. That Becca posted
I love
her
that video.
her all of her unread books on her TBR, and it was 490 books.
Yep.
And I'm like, that sounds about right for me too, I guess.
Yeah,
Close to
mine,
that.
I mean, I'm probably really close to that.
mine was
Especially if
480
we-
something.
Especially if we include what books are in the closet. Because we have
Oh,
120.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is nobody gonna make that joke?
I was waiting for it.
I mean, my aunt was
Yeah.
going to throw away my grandfather's leather-bound Louis L'Amours, and I took all 5 boxes. So that's 125 books just there.
Ooh.
It's his entire works, all with leather-bound with the gold foiling and stuff like that. Plus Harry Potter's in the closet. Plus all my James Pattersons and all my
Harry Potter in the closet.
That's where he belongs right now.
Yeah.
Thing is, it's written by a transphobic author.
I mean, he
belongs
starts out in the
closet.
closet.
He really does.
Yes, he really does.
Even though I kind of got FOMO right now because I kind of want to get those pretty covers for the Harry Potter books just to have the pretty covers. They'll never be seen on my shelves, but I just want the pretty covers.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give her more money.
Multiple people
Don't do it.
on TikTok. Oh,
Don't do
it
it.
doesn't. None of the money goes to her at all.
Oh.
It goes to a
Oh,
small
okay.
business.
Okay, then that's a different
It goes to
story.
Nerdy.
Yeah, then that's acceptable.
It goes to just a Nerdy Ink. It doesn't go to her at all.
Oh,
But they're these really pretty covers, and I'm just like, and one of them has Luna on the cover, and I'm just like, that's all I need is I would just
Yeah,
put that one
really
out, just have
pretty.
Luna, and then we'd be done. But also in the closet is Stephen King, plus a box of John Grissom's, which I think the box with John Grissom's in it has at least 27 books in that box alone. Plus all the classics are in the closet. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to put all this?
It's a
Man, I thought you
struggle.
went out of the closet a
Book
long
order,
time
okay.
ago.
I did. But I'm also over here going, a friend of ours is giving us 5 totes of stuff with wedding stuff in it. And I'm like, where the fuck am I putting these 5 totes?
Not in the closet.
Because the closet that they were originally going to go into is the
Is
one
the
with all the
book
books in it.
Mm.
I need to get the shelves that I'm going to put in the closet so I can unbox the books. So I have space to put other things in there.
There you go. One step at a time. I'm
Alright,
sorry, my
well,
lighting is really awful.
I must go.
Yeah, I have to continue. I still have pretty much 4.5 shelves of books to tour.
Oh, dang.
I wish you
Good
luck.
luck.
Yeah,
Yes.
have your work cut out.
Thanks.
Oh.
I'm getting like 4 shelves a day done at this point. So yeah, I need help.
You'll be happy, Kaylani, with my next book I'm picking up.
It better be Crescent City or I'm gonna yell.
It is. I'm
I'm so
finishing. I've decided like my TBR for this month has been thrown away. because certain people are like, let's buddy read this. Let's buddy read. I was like, okay, that works for this challenge. That's a shorter book. It works. That works for this. That
There's
works
like,
for this.
Yes. Roll the TBR out the window.
Yeah,
But-
my TBR is
Usually what happens.
I'm trying to pick from my TBR on what I'm going to read, but I've also decided I'm not even going to try to get through everything. I'm just not, because I'm like, I've been stressing with trying to get this bookshelf tour done, and this time next week, I'll be like out in the Caribbean. I leave my house on Friday. I leave my house on Friday and drive to Florida, and on Saturday I get on a boat.
Where are you
So I'm
leaving
trying to
from?
get prepared. I don't even have
Jacksonville?
time to figure out what I'm supposed to pack because I'm editing videos up and stuff up until the time I'm supposed to leave.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's hectic for you.
But yes, I'm wanting to finish those 3 books that I have started this year, and I've gotten quite a bit into and never finished. Like I finished Desperate Measures. Now I can do Crescent City, and then it's Isn't It Bromantic? So I can finally finish and catch up with the Bromance Book Club series.
Both of those books.
And if
Amazing.
there's something that you didn't finish this year that you wanted to finish this year, that works for one of my January TBR knockout prompts for next year.
I know I'm saving an Alice Oseman book for that so that I can start next year off with an Alice Oseman.
I still have to watch that video. It's sitting on my list.
I already have my TBR ready. I'm so excited.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go through all these buddy reads we're doing and see if any of them will fit.
I totally don't.
It's a lot.
I totally don't pick what I'm doing for my TBR knockout things until after all of my TBR stuff for the month is done.
It's
Like
just a tentative list. If I don't get to it, fine.
buddy
But these are
read?
the ones I would hope.
These are buddy reads just with Mel.
Wow.
We do 4 a month
Holy smokes.
in her
Wow.
book club
Yeah, I do.
That's
I
awesome.
do a book a week.
because we're also doing the Rick Riordan project where we're going through all of his books. It's a 2-year process now.
Oh my
Just
God.
me-
I haven't even read one of his books.
I've read
Yeah.
15 of his books.
50?
Something like that.
50?
15, 1
Oh.
5.
Oh.
1 5.
He does have adult books. He has an adult series.
I know, but I didn't know he had 50.
No.
I can tell you for just a second, I considered unhauling Some of my- like the Rick Riordans that we've already read. But then I was like, you know what? No, because I probably will reread those.
Clint
I didn't get rid of them. They're on my shelf.
boiling right now.
I also figure I probably will reread them, so I didn't get rid of them.
I'm just
But-
excited for next year because we're finally reading Rick Riordan's that I haven't read.
One of the books I just got signed at Y'all Fest is in this pile.
Oh,
The tea.
Really?
And this is a 4 or 5 star read for me. Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson.
oh my gosh! I haven't read it yet, but I love.
I just got it signed by her.
Oh,
Actually, it's personalized too. It says to Melanie, keep pushing, and then it's signed by her.
oh,
But I'm just like, I don't think I'm going to read it again. It was really good, but I don't think I'm going to read it again.
It is
Some
what it
other
is.
ones that might surprise people. I've got John Green. Turtles
Oh,
All the Way Down.
That doesn't surprise. All John Green can go except for Turtles All the Way Down.
I've got
It's the only one I've
You
liked.
and Hidden Bodies by Carolyn Kepnes.
Oh, I went home that too.
I've got Like a Love Story.
Still haven't read that. It's on my shelf, but still haven't read.
As Clint saw, I've got Willow. I also have a Buffy graphic novel.
A
Which-
Buffy?
We'll
Yeah,
glad-
it's a reboot.
Oh,
I was
okay,
like,
you
we'll
know.
gladly take Willow because we're collecting all the Buffys, whether they're reboots or not.
Yeah, you're full of shit.
I've got the
oh my gosh! Maybe it's time I need to leave.
I've
Just-
got the Black Widow series by Margaret Stoll.
No,
I've
that's Marvel.
got the Anna and the French Kiss series.
I unhauled those ones too.
She's unhauling the Black Widow book series by Margaret Stoll.
My arc of these violent delights.
What? Sterling would love you forever if you sent that. Like, legitimately, that's one of his favorite series.
Oh, it's so. Well, I have to read the second one.
I'm gonna go. I love you.
Bye, Kaylani.
Bye, Kaylani.
She's
All right, I gotta go
unhauling
for
the
real
arc
too, guys.
of these violent delights. Oh, he just said he would love you forever. And never and ever and ever and ever and ever and
Never,
ever.
never, never. All right. I must go.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yes. You have fun doing your book tour, shelf tour.
No.
And make sure you drink lots of fluids.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Stay hydrated.
It's not fun. It's not fun at all. I hate filming.
I don't know why you're taking every
idea.
book out. I don't understand why you're taking every book out when you should just do an overview of each shelf and maybe talk about a couple of books on the shelves.
Yeah, maybe
Like
like
the
the
favorites on the
pretty
shelf.
covers.
At this point, that
Just
would be
too far
silly
gone.
because I'm 8 bookshelves done.
Aw. I believe in you.
But in my video, and I'm like, if you guys like this video, please
Oh
give
my
me a thumbs
goodness.
up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not doing another like this for years.
Which is if you like another video
Understandable.
about
But if you like my other videos, then hit that subscribe button.
yeah.
But you have fun. Thank you guys for joining us. Hope, Karina, thank you for joining. Me and Mel and Kaylani. Thank you, Mel and Kaylani, as well, for joining us on the channel. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up. And remember, hit that subscribe. Go follow everybody here and follow Karina on Instagram. She's amazing. And remember, always be fabulously yourself. Bye. In broadcast. In broadcast.